you ever wonder who is my favorite Pokemon? Maybe who is yours? I found this handy website here who helps you find your favorite Pokemon. Right, so you have all the types and some like gimmicks, I guess, here. And on the columns, you have all the generations. So we're just gonna go box by box and filling it up. Okay, and as you can see, if I click on the normal types from generation 1, it opens me a box with every single normal type from generation 1. And I'm gonna pick my favorite, and we're gonna go like that. If you wanna give this a try yourself, if you type in ultimate favorite Pokemon picker, I'm sure it will come up. My objective is to not overthink it, okay? I tried this some time ago, a long time ago, and I remember like really struggling with some picks. I was like, oh god, do I want this one or this one? My objective is not to overdo it. Let's go. We start with Eevee here. There's a lot of good picks, but I'm gonna go with Eevee. Fire from generation 1. Okay, let's not overthink it. I feel like I have to go with Charizard. And none of them really super call to me, but I'm gonna go Charizard. No, water. There's so many water type Pokemon in generation 1. I really like Squirtle. I really like Psyduck. I really like Poliwhirl. Sorry, Poliwag. I really like Magikarp, Gyarados. Okay, I'm gonna go Psyduck because he's a very silly boy. You know what? Yeah, we'll give it to Psyduck. Grass. Honestly, Oddish has to be my favorite. I think Oddish was like my top 1 for a while when I was like way younger. Jolteon is probably my favorite evolution, so I think I have to go Jolteon. Ice. Barracuda. Fighting for Gen 1. Hitmonlee. Honestly, I was a big fan of Hitmonlee as a child as well. Poison. There's so many poison types. I'm tempted to pick Oddish again, but we already picked it for the previous one. For grass, I mean. So I don't want to pick it again. I'm a big fan of Crobat as well, but obviously it's not Gen 1. I could pick Oddish for poison and go back to grass and switch it up to something else. No, let's not get over messed up. I don't want to pick Gengar because I'm pretty sure the only ghost type in Gen 1 is the Gengar line, right? So I'll just pick it then. Call me basic. You know what? I gotta give it to Bulbasaur. Moving on to ground. Oh, ground has some really nice picks. I'm torn between Marowak and Nidoking. Sandshoe is also really nice. I'm gonna give it to Nidoking. I was about to give it the poison, but I'll give it the ground. Flying. I have to go Gyarados. I don't know. I really like it. I used Gyarados in the Legends ZA a lot, and I really like it. I don't know. I like Sam is calling me Mewtwo. I feel like there's a category for legendaries. He might have to be in that category. I like Starmie. Oh, I like a lot of them. I don't like Executor. I think he's very silly. I'm really tempted. I think I'm gonna click it. Bug. A lot of these bugs, like Scyther and Pinsir, I really like. I like Mega Pinsir. I like Scizor. I feel like for these bugs, I feel like I'm gonna go Beedrill, you know. I'm gonna go Beedrill. Rock. Oh, these are tough. You know what? I'm gonna go Kabutops. I like it. Gengar. I'm tempted to pick Dratini over Dragonite. I'm gonna pick Dragonite. Dark. Oh, yeah, okay, there's no dark type in Generation 1. So we're gonna pick, I guess, the substitute doll. Steel. Magnum. Let's give it to Magnemite. Fairy. Oh wow. Yeah, Jigglypuff. And my favorite starter, Eevee, is here. I feel like out of these ones, I have to go Eevee. But if we're going traditional, foundational starter. I remember I was too young when the very first Pokemon game came out, right? But I'm pretty sure I was a Squirtle kind of guy. Because I think I just didn't want a big Charmander like everyone. But I'm gonna give it to Eevee. You know what? I'll give it to Squirtle just because we already have Eevee for normal types. Gimmick form. Oh wow. Oh wow, my favorite gimmick form. And they have the new ones as well, wow. I'm a big fan of the Starmie one. I know it gets a lot of hate. I like it. I might have to give it to Fluffy Eevee. Or Snorlax, who became the Path. Or I'm gonna give it to Eevee. But I really like a lot of them. Legend, I think Mewtwo. And my favorite out of all of them. Oh, I think I'm gonna leave this for last. Now moving on to Gen 2, normal types. I'm gonna try to speed it up a bit. Oh, they're so good. I don't know who to pick. I'm a fan of Dunsparce. I like the really silly ones, okay? I'm a fan of Teddy Ursa, I'm a fan of Dunsparce, let's go. Fire types. Fire types, I'm not gonna lie, I think Cyndaquil. Maybe Quilava even. Water, might have to be Wooper, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Grass. Chikorita, no doubt. Electric. It might have to be Pichu. Yeah. Ice. Sneasel. Can I just say, I feel like some of these choices, if you ask me the same choice tomorrow, I'll pick something else for some of these, but yeah, Crobat, I have to pick Crobat. Okay, I feel like I would pick Wooper here, but I don't want to pick it again. So I think I'm going to pick Wooper here. And I'm going to go back to water types and pick I'm so torn. I'm getting with tomorrow. Flying type. Crobat's here again. Shadownato. Wow, this one's interesting because I feel like out of these ones, I would pick Crobat, right? But I just picked them for poison, and there really isn't anyone else who super stands out to me. And these poison, you know what? Spinarak. And you know why? Because I was just for fun. I never shiny hunt, but I was shiny hunting in Legends today, and I accidentally used my Master Ball on a random non-shiny Spinarak. And since that moment, I was like, well, I used my Master Ball on it. I have to use it. So I have a Spinarak. That is just kind of going off. Favorite unknown? No. Favorite psychic type? Oh, these are so hard. I'll give it to Sylvie. I'm not a mega fan of Sylvie, but I'll give it to Sylvie. Bug. So I already picked Spinarak. So I'm gonna give it to Scizor, I think. Rock. You know, it's interesting. I feel like Tyranitar, the Tyranitar line, never super called to me. Magcargo has a weirdly special place in my heart. Well, what a pick. Oh well, what a fantastic pick. Dark type. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Murkrow hater. I don't know why. Every time I encounter Murkrow in a game or something, it always messes with me. So I'm gonna give it to Houndour. We semi-recently did a video on it. Steel. I would be Scizor, but I already gave it to him. So I'm gonna give Steelix some love. Fairy. It's gonna be Togepi, surely. And my favorite starter, I feel like it has to be Chikorita. Favorite gimmick form? I am a fan of Mega Scizor, but the new ones are out as well, so I'll give it to Mega Meganium. My favorite legend? Oh, Gen 3, normal types, here we go. Oh wow, oh no. Azurill or Skitty. I might be doing these two. Let me think. Because I'm thinking if I pick it now, I won't pick Skitty or the fairy type. Azurill for like the water. I'm gonna pick Azurill. That's not. I said I wasn't gonna overthink it. Blaziken for water. Oh no, this one's really tough because there is a round boy and Mudkip. I also really like Ludicolo. I really like Surskit. Oh no. I think I'm going to give this feel. No. I'm thinking because, right, ice types. Yeah, I'll give the ice type this feel. The thing is, I want to give the ground type. Oh, Flygon is here as well. You know what? I'm gonna give the water type to Mudkip. I'm gonna give the grass type to Grovyle. Oh, Ludicolo. I'll have to give it to Grovyle, I feel like. If you've played Mr. Dungeon, you know. Minum, specifically. Fighting. Oh, wow. Blazing can go here as well. What else? What other fire type is there? I'm not a fan of any of these fire types that much. You know what? Breloom, why not? Poison. I don't mind Gulpin. I feel like I prefer Roselia. Ground. I'm a big fan of Groudon. I'm gonna pick Groudon. Flying. Oh, Swablu's here. Is this Shadow Lugia? I think it's Swablu. Psychic. Oh my god, exclamation point. Then question mark unknowns. Jirachi's really nice. Yeah. Bug. I like Surskit a lot. I like Shedinja. I'm gonna go Surskit. Rock. None of these like super cool to me. Maybe Aron a little bit more than the rest. Sure, Shedinja. Flygon for dark. You know what? Puchian. Steel. I already gave Jirachi something. Jirachi already got the psychic one, so yeah, I have to stop going back to the other ones. I'm gonna give this to Metagross. Call me basic. Oh, Azurill can go here. Wait, I messed up. No. I know it, when I said it, I was like, Skitty's just a normal type, isn't it? I think I called it a fairy. I might have. Yeah. Favorite starter, I feel like it's got to be Mudkip. And favorite gimmick form, is it the purple Kecleon from Mystery Dungeon? Wow. The Shadow Lugia. I'm tempted to give it to the purple Kecleon, but I feel like I want to stick to like, I don't know. So, I feel like I want to give it to purple Kecleon, but I might give it to Mega Chimecho, because purple Kecleon's not really a gimmick form. You know what? I'll give it to Mega Chimecho. And Legend. It has to be Groudon. The thing is, I've already picked it. What else is for ground type? You know what? It doesn't matter. If I've already picked it, I'm going Groudon. Normal types from Gen 4, sorry. Not picking this one. I gotta go with. Oh, actually. I really like it as well. Inferno Brahedron. It's gotta go Inferno. I'm a big fan of Palkia. I'm a big fan of a bunch of these, to be honest. I played Mystery Dungeon semi-recently. And Manaphy holds a special place in my heart. Oh yes, Rotom. Mower. I like Roserade, I think it's cool. Turtric's great as well. I'm gonna go with Roserade. Just so I don't pick a starter every time. Spiky-eared Pichu. Is this the Pichu from Pokemon Ranger? Ukulele Pichu. Honestly, if you've played Pokemon Ranger, you know about the let me put this back. If you know about the Ukulele Pichu, I'm gonna pick it, honestly. This was one of my favorite Pokemon. Oh, that brings back memories. I kinda wish I could play those games again, but obviously you need you need to draw circles on the screen. I like Snover. honestly, I feel like this is the situation. I feel like if you ask me any day, I could pick any of these four. But today I'm gonna go with Glade. And for poison, I've already picked Rose, right? I'll give it to Toxic Rogue. Ground, I have to go Guard Jump, surely. Flying, I have to go, I like Young Mega, but I have to go Staraptor. For Psychic, specifically as Elf, I know. For Bug, the Burmy are nice. I feel like I'm gonna go Young Mega. Rock, Bonsley, no doubt, honestly. I like Rotom. For Dragon, oh, is this Primal Dialga? But like from Mystery Dungeon as well. It might have to be, because I've already picked Guard Jump, it might have to be Palkia. I'm gonna give it to Drapion because I feel like it could have gotten the poison one. I'm gonna give it to Heatran. Oh wow, there's only two, and I don't know which one to pick. I'm gonna give it to Mime Junior because I already have Togepi up there. Favorite starter, I feel like it has to be Infernape. It's the one that I played with as a kid, and I feel like Diamond Pearl is the game that I played when I was like young. That's like the first like proper Pokemon game that I got into, I think. That I beat, I think for sure. In gaming form. These are a lot of the new ones, so I really don't know what to pick. Oh wow, I really don't know what to pick. I'll give it to the new Mega Lucario. And favorite legendary, it's between Palkia and Regigigas, Heatran and Azelf, and I know they're the four that I've already picked. So I'm going to give it to, I think I'll give it to Palkia. Now Gen 5, let's go. Let's pick up the pace. Are these from these are from the Pokestar Studios. Wow, okay. I love Monica. And just legs. Gintino's really sweet. Bit of it. But like the Lillipup line, you know, I have to give it to Lillipup. Fire. I'm a big fan of Tepig. Big fan of Tepig. Big fan of Darumaka. Big fan of Larvesta, Volcarona. Big fan of the Litwick line. Big fan of White Door. Oh, I like all of these. I'm going to give it to Victini. Yeah, let's go. Again, on another day of, literally ask me tomorrow and I'll pick someone else. But today we're going with this. I think Palpitoad is very silly. Grass. I have to go Snivy. If you're watching my Pokemon Black playthrough, you know that Snivy's my goat. Oh, I like Joltik. I like a lot of these. I like Godzilla. I have to go Galvantula. I think I have to go Ice Cream, but which one? I'll give it to the biggest one. More ice cream to eat, yeah. Oh yes, of course, my favorite Pokemon, Black Belt. This is also from Pokestar Studios. It's not just a random Black Belt. Well, I guess it is, but who's my favorite fighting type from here? I have no idea. Honestly, I'll give it to Embor. I feel like I should have given it to Tepig earlier. Oh, this one's tough. I have to put Travis because he's a pure poison type. Scolipede line can go on the bug category, but I have to go with this one. I've already picked Palpitoad, Escadrille or Sandel. I'll give it to Sandel. Flying. My favorite one. UFO, wow. You know what, right? Since I did that Zubat video, I have the little Zubat plushie with me. I don't have it right here right now. But I really like it. So I'm actually gonna go with Zubat. And for Psychic, I'm gonna go with Reunion Plus. Bug. Oh, this one's really hard. Oh, what do you mean? Scolipede. Galvantula I've already picked, so I'm not even gonna consider it. Volcarona. Genesect. Acelcor. I'm gonna go with Scolipede, and we're just gonna forget that this was even a choice, okay? Because yeah, that was very, very tough choice. Dwebble or Archon? I'll give it to, you know what? I'll give it to Dwebble. Ghost. Give it to Chandelure, probably. Dragon. There's some good dragons. Dragon. Yes. Oh, Bryson Man. Yes. There's the 7th gym leader when he becomes a movie star. Dark type. I do like a good cat. A cat Pokemon. Steel type. I feel like I have to give it to Escadrille because I didn't give it to him earlier. I'm a big fan of Tepic, but I feel like Snivy has really grown on me recently, so okay, I don't want to pick any of the funky Pokestar studios. And I haven't really used stuff like the no megas, like Mega Color, because you know what? I feel like I have to give it to G-Max Garbodor, because I think it's such a funny Mega, or G-Max form. What is this one? Oh, the other Keldeo. Favorite legendary? You know what? Reshiram. I feel like I'm picking all the... Can you guess? Looking at the legends. Can you guess what games I picked? Definitely not Heart Gold and, well, there's no stuff, but definitely not Pearl and Pokemon Black. Thanks, Jen, let's go. All the Furfros with their haircuts. Oh, got a bunch of megas. Nothing really calls to me here. I'm gonna give it to Bunnelby. Fire type. Oh, there's too many megas. I think I'm not gonna pick any of the funky wonky megas. At least if I can pick something else. I'm gonna go with Finnegan. I feel like I have to go Greninja here. Yeah. Big fan of Phantom. Big fan of Skiddo. I'm gonna go Skiddo. I'm a big fan of the ghost grass types as well. But yeah, Skiddo. This is Pikachu with all the costumes. Nice. I really don't know. I'm a bit stumped. I mean, realistically, I said no megas, no funky forms. It's between the Dene and Helioptile. So I'm gonna give it to Helioptile. This one's very sweet. Yeah, I'll give it to. Again, I said no funky forms. So we're gonna go with you. Wait, there's really only one poison type in Gen 6. Okay, I guess we're picking it then. Like, without counting the funky forms and stuff. There's only one ground type in Gen 6. What? Excluding Zygarde and the Megas. That's insane. What? I think we're gonna pick Zygarde. I'm not a fan of the Bunnelby. Okay, I'm not going to pick one of the many, look, there's more here, one of the many Vivillon forms. So we are instead gonna go with, I feel like I want to go with just regular Vivillon. I don't know. Look, they're so nice. I just said I didn't want to pick a random one, but I feel like it would be. I feel like I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna pick a Vivillon, and it's gonna be this one. But just so you know, it represents just the Pokemon in general. Oh wow, Shadow Mewtwo. What game is Shadow Mewtwo from? I've got no idea. Esper. Oh, but Inkay. But there's Inkay might have to go on Dark type. Scatterbug. My goat. My absolute goat, Scatterbug. I've already picked a Maura. But no one else really calls to. I'll give it to TNC. I'm a big fan of all of these, to be honest. Oh wow. I'll give it to Treatment, but honestly, any day, ask me this tomorrow, I'll pick someone else. What is this? This is Dragon. I'll give it to Gumi. squid, I'm not really sure. I'll give it to A slash. There's more down here. I do really like Swirlix. I have to go Swirlix, I think. My favorite starter. I think I'm gonna pick Fennekin because that's what I had in my playthrough, I think. Oh no, this is favorite gimmick form. And obviously there's so many. Let me think this through. So I looked at it a little bit. I think I'm gonna pick Mega Gyarados, but I don't have a reason for it. But I like Mega Gyarados. My favorite legendary is going to be, you know what, Yveltal. Can you believe that I had Pokemon Y? Oh, Kamala's sweet, but so is Stuffle. I'm gonna give it to Kamala, I think, because Stuffle fits in the Stuffle fighting type already. I hope so. I'm a fan of Blacephalon, to be honest. I'm gonna give it to my cat, though. If it's a cat, you're in. Oh, Wimpod. No, this one's tough. Araquanid, Golisopod, Wimpod. I really like both these lines. I really like Pukamoku as well. Because I was thinking, I'd pick one for the bug one and one for the water one, but Pukamoku would be left out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. You're gonna go as a water type. I like these ones. I don't know why, but I like Borlu and Shinotic a lot. I don't have a reason. I've never used them. But I like them. There's more Pikachu's down here. I'm a fan of Zergitree. I do like Formidable. I'll give it to Buzzwole. I'm going to give it to Marini, I think. I feel like it's tough to pick on one that I don't have like a clear favorite. Like there's some that I'm like I don't love, like super love any of them, but I don't dislike any of them either. I gave this to Rowlet. I feel like Rowlet had to get one. Yeah, come on, Cosmo. You're cute. Ooh, cutify. No, Ribombi's fairy. Ribombi we can salvage in the fairy round. Araquan, did I say I would get you? I'm really tempted to pick one of the Miniors. And you know what? Nothing super calls me. I'm gonna pick the purple one. Oops. We're on to Ghost. It's gotta go Mimikyu, surely. Oh, but I like Blacephalon. I'll give it to Ghost. To Mimikyu, I mean. None of these is like super called me, but I like a little Exeggutor. I will give it to the cat. Steel types from Generation 7. We're almost done. Talk tomorrow. I mean, wait. No, I mean, if you're just like round and sweet, like, what can we do? Ribombi, yeah. Oh, favorite starter. I might have to pick the little cat. Favorite gimmick form. This is tough. This one's tough. This is tough because, you know what, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I like it. You know what? I weirdly like Tapu Bulu, specifically, so I'm gonna go Tapu Bulu. Here we go, Gen 8, just 2 more gens to go. So, normal type, Wooloo, even though Zorua is really cute as well. Yeah, Cinderace. Right, let me scroll down here. I think, you know what, Soul. I was about to say Italian. You know what, I watched the anime. just to see Ash become like the Mega Champion or whatever. And Grookey really, really grew on me. I think Gossifleur is really cute, but Grookey really grew on me. The chunky Pikachu, okay, but we're not going for those funky, wonky forms. Ready, like Toxel or Pinkerton. I'll give it to Pinkerton. There's no Phalanx or Clobbus, I think, but ask about. Yeah, Clobbus. No, it's gonna be Phalanx. I'll give it to Overquill. I think it's so funny that they just made a Pokemon based on like a sea mine or whatever it's called. I'll give it to Ursaluna. You know what? Rockety. Oh, antenna's really nice. Yeah. I've already picked Snum. Blipbug is like the most random thing ever. Santiscorch. Oh wow. Cleavor. I like Cleavor. I'll give it to Zoro. This is Dragon type from Generation 8. I picked the apple, the Pokemon that is not, that has the least Dragon type vibes. But that's what I like about it. Naked, we have done a video on Naked recently, and I think we're gonna pick it. Wow, none of these like, you know what? It's a cat. I do like Milcery. Again, Brookie really grew on me. Oh wow. But this is giving forms. I'm happy they didn't give me like every Milcery form. That would be horrible. Let me think this through. I'm a big fan of the Phalanx Mega. I think I'm gonna go with it. As for Legendary, I don't think any of them like super cool to me. None of them call to me, to be honest. I'll give it to Kapu because he's the only like smaller boy. So, Gen 9. I gotta give it to Tandem Mouse. He's right here. Fire. Fuecoco's so great, honestly. Honestly, Quaxley is great as well. Yeah. And Sprigatito's great, honestly, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's recency. Well, at this point it's not even recency, it's old at this point, but still. I like Billy Bolt. I like Cetoddle. Trying to go a little faster, but it's really tough. I love Flamigo. I like Annihilate, but there's something about Flamigo. I saw it and I was like, oh my god. It might have to be, where's this? In shell form. It might have to be the Paldean Moonberry now. What is this? This is ground types. I'll give it to Blood Moon or Saluna just for fun. Okay, none of these call to me, so quickly let me check my fighting types. I'll give this one to Annihilate, and I'll give the flying one to Flamigo, and I'll give the psychic one to Flittle. Is very sweet, but Screamtail's also very funny. I'm gonna go Screamtail. I really like the was playing. Because I was like, what a silly Pokemon. What do you mean? He's just like one of these like things that rolls in the desert. That's so random. But I really like it. I don't know why. So I'm weirdly between Freakbacks and just going with like Miraidon. So I think I'm gonna go Freakbacks. You know what? Gives GU. No, this one is called Washin. Before the name came up. I feel like I have to go think it on here. Wait, what if I go take a dunk here? And here I go with... I will give it to Goldengo. He's very silly. Favorite starter? I love all three, I really do. But it has to be the cat. Favorite gimmick form? Oh my god, there's so many. Let me think. Give me 1 second. It's not gonna be Ogerpon. It's not. Don't think it's gonna be any of the funky regional forms or Wiglet and stuff. I don't think it's any of these megas. Wow, this one's really hard. Honestly, I don't want to pick Mega Phalanx again. I'll give it to Mega Victorville. I am between Washi and I already gave it some love. I like GU. But I feel like I have to go right on. Oh, Terrapagos race. You know what? Terrapagos. Now, the worst part now, I have to pick my favorite out of the ones I've already picked. So, for example, my favorite normal type. And this is a list of all the ones that I've picked here. Out of these, all of them, I like how one of these things is not like the other. I mean, again, today I'm going to pick Eevee, but tomorrow I could have picked Tandemaus, I could have picked Lillipup, I could have picked Wooloo, and I think those are my 4 that I could have picked. I think Eevee, Wooloo, Tandemaus, oh maybe Skitty as well, yeah, and Lillipup. I think between those 5 I could have picked any of those. Fire. Now, I think it's between Litten and Infernape. For Coco, maybe. I'm gonna give it to Litten. Water, I think it has to be Mudkip. This one's really tough. This one is actually really tough for me. This could be between Oddish, Chikorita, Snivy, Sprigatito, Grookey, and these two are just slightly below. I think I'm gonna give it to Sprigatito. As much as I love Pichu with guitar, I think I'm not gonna count him for this category. And I'm going to give it to, you know what, Jolteon is probably my favorite evolution, so. Oh, Snomer's Field, Battle of Titans. I'll give it to, I really don't know, it could be any of them. I'm gonna give it to Sfeel, just above alone, but it could be any of them. I'm gonna go for Lynx, but it could have been so many of them. I'll just give it to Trubbish. Wow. The ground types that I like are like big, you know. Do I give it to Groudon? I feel like he will stand out so much from the rest of them. You know what, I'll give it to Groudon. Do I give it to Rowlet, the Swablu? It's the Raptor. I'll give it to... I'll give it to Gyarados, just to switch it up a bit. Psychic type. Who is my favorite psychic type Pokemon? I did not imagine it would be one of these. I'll give it to Jirachi. My favorite bug. I love all of these, but it's gotta be Scatterbug. I think Scatterbug might be my favorite Pokemon. Spoiler alert. Honestly, Bonsai was my... I think Bonsai, there was a bit as a child when it was my favorite. Same with like Oddish. was really tough. I'll give it to Mimikyu, why not? Dragon might be Palkia. Dark is going to be the substitute doll, yes. No. I'll give it to Portline. Steel type. I'll give it to Hydra. Oh, this was tough. Togepi, Azurill, Rimbombi, Milcery, Tinkaton, Whimsicott. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Any of these could be it. I'll give it to Tinkaton for recency bias. I've picked Sprigatito for the other one, and I've already picked Mudkip as well. So, I'm between Snivy and I've also already picked Litten. I'm between Snivy and Chikorita, to be completely honest. I have to give it Chikorita, I think. It's gotta be, you know what? Yeah, I'll pick the Fluffy Eevee. And this is my favorite legendary. To be honest, I think it's probably Palkia. Now my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. You asked me today, I say Eevee. Favorite Gen 2 Pokemon. Chikorita. Favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. I'm between Mudkip, Spheal, and Jirachi, probably. And Azurill as well. Swablu. I'm gonna pick Mudkip and move on. My favorite Gen 4 Pokemon. Ukulele Pichu, no. Infernip is so iconic. Yeah, I'm going with Infernip. Favorite Gen 5 Pokemon. Honestly, I could pick any. Can I just say, for my favorite, like, category for gender, for type, I could honestly go for any of these. Like, these are all so good in my opinion. Look at this Snivy. Scatterbug. I'm sorry, genuinely, I think Scatterbug is gonna be like my favorite Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll give it to the little cat. I'll give it to Wooloo. You know what? Wooloo's Nom, Haten, the starters, they're all so good. You know what? I'll stick with Wooloo for now. It's gonna be Sprigatito. Yeah. And this is my favorite Pokemon out of the favorite ones I picked. I have to go Scatterbug. I'm sorry. So this is like now down here there's like more stuff. There's like make your own team. So I can click here and be like, I want Scatterbug on my team. That's the team. This could take me so long, so I'm not gonna pick that, okay? Favorite regional bird? Starly. Favorite regional mammal? I'm stuck. It might be Bidoof or Lechonk, but I feel like I haven't shown Lechonk love in this video, so I'm gonna go Lechonk. Regional bug. It's gotta be Scatterbug. Favorite pseudo legend? Favorite pseudo legend? Darkjump, probably. Favorite Pikachu clone? I'll give it to Ukulele Pichu. Favorite evolution? Jolteon. It might honestly just be Eevee, but I'm gonna pick an evolution. Favorite fossil? Oh wow. Favorite fossil? I'm tempted to pick Kabuto. Or I'll pick Kabuto because I haven't shown it. Love this video. Favorite, what is this? Regional form? Oh no. On these options where there's so many options. I'm like, what if I miss someone and I forget to look at them or something? Instantly I'm going Alolan Executor. That could be anything. Favorite Gigantamax? I feel like in my mind there's way more Gigantamaxes than this. I don't know. Still. I'll give it to Eevee. Favorite baby? Baby. Oh, Togepi. This is so hard. Favorite box legendary? Palkia. Favorite mythical? It might be Blacephalon, you know. Blacephalon and Zergitree and Buzzwole. I'll give it to Blacephalon. Let's continue. Favorite, what is this? Paradox. I like Iron Bundle. I like Screamtail. I'll give it to Screamtail, but it could be anything. Favorite type? Let's go Bug. Favorite Pokeball? Oh wow. Honestly, this could be anything. I'll go with the Love Ball just to have some love. My favorite Spinda. Are you ready for my favorite Spinda? It's gonna be ready. 3, 2, 1. This is my favorite Spinda. Wow, there you go. Favorite Vivillon. Oh god. Okay. I can't spend a year picking this one, so I'm just going to pick the Pokemon one and move on. Favorite Alchemy. I really thought there was more. I don't know why. I can't like the topping change. I don't know. This one. Oh, there it is. Okay, now you get to pick the topping. Interesting. You know what? I don't even like that one that much. I'm gonna go with this one with this topping. Favorite no Evo. I like an evolution that was added in a later generation. I do like the Dunsparce. I do like Crobat. We're gonna go with Crobat. And there we go. That's everything. I'm gonna leave it like this. So, these are my favorite Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed. This was a long video. Yeah, if you want to try it out, try the website out. Why not? Let me know who your favorite turned out to be. My favorite is gotta be Scatterbug. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little slightly different video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.